All right, this team right here in the middle was overlooked because it's overshadowed by Sith. It is insanely good, and if Sith and Nihlus were not a thing, it possibly could be the best defensive team ever, which leads me to talk about territory wars, and that Nihlus is always put on defense. Sith is always put on defense. This team is insanely good on defense. It's going to be a top-tier team for defensive territory wars. It's pretty obscure characters. Let me tell you why it works. L3 auto taunts. If you hit somebody other than L3, L3 gets turn meter. If you hit L3, she randomly dispels. Zaalbar auto taunts, and he ramps up. He auto taunts, and he's so tanky. L3, Zaalbar, Chewbacca, Nest are all super tanky. And then this is where it's absolutely broken, is that this is probably the best team to exploit Vandor Chewbacca. He gets a buff above him, and then if you don't hit him, everybody in the team gets protection, and then he gets prepared, and if anybody dies, they revive. And then Nest is annoying. There's entire squads that can't be Nest. And plus, Nest under a Qi'Ra lead is so good. His offense goes up through the roof. Everything about this team is good. And we tried over 75 different teams, and we only found a handful that worked. This is a consolidation of a 3-hour stream that we're going to do right here. We're going to show some things that work and didn't work, but yet you throw in Traya with Nihlus and Cyan, you can autoplay it. But everything else doesn't work. Jedi, CLS, everything. It's so good. So let's go into battle, and I'm going to show you some teams that kind of work and kind of talk you through it. For some reason, I made a list of teams that worked, and then I made a list right here. And these were teams that actually worked, but then I played them again and they don't work, which is okay because you'll get to see the frustration, and then the links up here to the stream. I see where this team was going right here. Is Death Trooper is actually fairly good. And the problem is that L3 and Zaalbar are going to taunt, and then once Vandor Chewbacca gets a buff above him, and then also if he gets prepared, there's really nothing you can do. And then even if you wipe everybody else, you still got to deal with Nest. It's really annoying. Nest is so annoying. Now, this is very good. And actually, I think this is the reason why the team won, is that there's buff immunity right there. And buff immunity is pretty useful when Talzin does Plague. Because otherwise, L3 can make them heal, and then Plague disappears. And so now here we're at the initial problem is, watch the protection on L3 right now. I'm going to attack Zaalbar, but because Vandor Chewbacca has a buff, which I have no choice, the team is going to get protection back. Look at it. His protection creeps up. Terrible! All right, so this is good right here because it's going to hit Vandor Chewbacca, which is very good because then everybody doesn't gain protection. But really, we got to get through this somehow. Okay, so this will also hit Vandor Chewbacca. When you don't hit Vandor Chewbacca and you hit somebody else, then they all gain protection back. It's terrible. AoE. Oh, stagger's amazing. Okay. Let's knock. Okay, this is finally we get to attack Chewbacca. Finally. I do want to knock down this turn meter over here, though. Let's do that. Yeah, we got to do that. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Boy, he got rid of the... I don't think we're going to win here. But I think this is a good example. Now, if I can kill one person on their team, that'll be awesome. Oh, now we're stuck behind this taunt again. And you're going to see why this team is so good. For some reason, one time in the stream, this team actually won. I think it was a fluke. But every team looks like this. Jedi, CLS teams, all of them have some sort of problem with this team. Whether it's not being able to finish Nest, or they keep reviving. And look at that. Full protection. Full health. And territory wars, right? Over and over again, this is how the turnout it was. So, we tried everything. Night Sisters. We tried so many teams. Okay, so let's go to a team that I know that worked. And believe it or not, actually these target lock droids worked. It worked one time with HK-47, but really it works a lot better with Jedi Training Rey. Actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to win right here with HK-47 because you really wouldn't want to put... the problem I have with this team that we're using right here is that it uses BB-8, and I'd rather use BB-8 on defense with Jedi Training Rey. But at some point, we gave up on making teams that were logical for territory wars, except for no Sith! And no First Order, because First Order is really meant to be on defense. Target lock is great because it's buff immunity. Woo! So we got buff immunity right now, which is so cool to stop those taunts from L3 and Zaalbar, which is super annoying, and they're protecting Chewie. And they're super tanky anyways. Let's get some Tomb Raider removal. Okay. I don't need to do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... We got to take care of Vandor Chewbacca. If we don't, it's over. We've got target lock over there. I'm going to save that to the next round, hopefully. All right. HK-47 lead. Kind of logical. I would like this team so much more. If it didn't use BB-8, but BB-8's kind of required because BB-8 gives the droid so much turn meter at the start of a battle. We got to put target lock on there. Heal immunity, and also buff immunity. Now, look at that! They got taunts! And if I attack L3, she'll dispel. We don't want dispel. Alright, we're going to use Zaalbar. We actually won one time with this team. All right, and then probe droid to take care of Nest. Of course. We're stuck behind these taunts. The only thing that's good right now is that Vandor Chewbacca does not have a buff. If he had a buff right now, they'd all be getting all their protection back. And then eventually he gets prepared, and then they revive. So we're kind of lucky. Now, it'd be better if L3 had, like, days on him. Okay, still, we're pretty safe. As long as Vandor Chewbacca does not... have a buff. Ah! Okay. Now I have to attack L3. And the problem with attacking L3 is that it starts cleansing the team. Watch this. One of them is going to cleanse right here. It's either Zaalbar or L3 is going to cleanse because I have to attack. Yeah, look at that. Right there. Zaalbar cleansed. Now, this target lock appeared because of T3. They're going to cleanse. Yeah, cleanse themselves. As soon as Vandor Chewbacca gets a buff... Oh, we're lucky. Illuminated Destiny for the win, my goodness. We need to... Oh, look at this. All right, we're going to do it. All right, I think... Okay, turn meter removal is going to be good. All right, we got past Zaalbar. And then, let's see. Okay. Now, we have to save probe droid for Nest. So that's the plan for now, is probe droid. Okay, let's do it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of do our thing. I want IG-88 to stay alive. Okay, here we go. Come on, attack probe droid, but only once. Don't do it. Oh, we got the taunt. Ah! Always the taunt! Okay, I can't believe how many teams just lose to Nest. Like right here, we could very well lose to Nest. It's a possibility. We could lose to Nest. Does he have more than 100,000 health? It's the only way to win. Yeah. Maybe we could have waited, but that's the way it goes. Okay, so that team didn't really work because we still had to... But now, in Territory Wars, that would be a success because now you could just have to deal with Nest. But if you want to do it with one team, this team right here works. We're going to go to the next one. But it bothers me because it's got Jedi Training Ray, and Jedi Training Ray is usually used on defense automatically, you know, in a full resistance team. So we're going to try it, but actually this works a million times better because the damage output's a lot higher. And putting days on L3 is so important because when I hit anybody else, L3 gets 15% turn meter, and that's just terrible. Okay, so this will remove turn meter. Okay, and I'm going to be safe and just put that on there. Get tons of target lock, and hopefully we'll get enough damage right here to take out Vandor Chewbacca. Oh, I think we got it. Okay, now, as long as T3 has days, we're good at attacking other people. Absolutely. And let's see if I can knock down turn meter somehow on L3. Keep saying L3, T3. I get it mixed up, but L3. This one, the female robot from the movie. Okay, we want to knock down turn meter. Here we go. And then we're gonna need probe droid to blow up Nest. In fact, I will do that now if I can. Maybe we'll get Illuminated Destiny off. Because Nest can take on entire teams. I'm going to try to save IG-88. Oh, one more turn. All right, let's do it that way. IG-88 is glass cannon, man. Okay, so now I think we're cleared to blow up Nest. Nest is blown up. So that's how you beat the team. I'm sure there's more ways, but I don't know. We tried for 3 hours and we found just a handful of ways of beating this team, and this is one of them. It's crazy. Let's go to the next team. All right, let's go to Rex. And Rex does pretty well. And actually, this Rex team with Thrawn works the best. But of course, you want to use Thrawn on a different team. And B2 is a superstar because of buff immunity and clearing the taunts. Boba Fett can bypass taunts, and he can clear positive status effects away from Vandor Chewbacca. Wampa puts daze, and Probe Droid can kill Nest, and then target lock is amazing. It's like buff immunity. So we've got 2 people issuing out buff immunity and stripping away buffs. That's Probe Droid and B2. Wampa's issuing out daze, and Rex is just there to be Rex to kind of speed up the team and clear away and to be a cleanser. All right, let's see if this works. I know it works a lot better with Thrawn. Oh, we're getting wrecked early. My goodness. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take away the positive status effects away from Vandor Chewbacca first. It's just a mess otherwise. Oh, there we go. I probably could have did ability block. Ability block may have been a better move, but we're going to strip that away right there. All right, target lock is like a better version of ability block. If I can get... I needed daze on top of L3. All right, got to go for it. Welcome back. Ugh. Now, by attacking him, the negative status effects are going to pop off on one random person. Oh, boy. Normally, I would just explode Nest, but don't have that luxury right now because the protection's up already. Okay. Oh, boy. We need to get my Bounty Hunter's Resolve back. Oh, boy. This is like a cleanse when I hit somebody else. Oh, boy. Look at the negative status effects just fall off of them. Big hit, big hit, big hit. I don't think I can win right now, but we got through 2/3 of the team. That might be good enough. Okay. We might have to brute force it with Wampa. I think that's what's going to happen here. The problem with attacking L3 is that when his health drops below 100%, Zaalbar is going to taunt. Daze! Okay! No! No, no, no. I needed that daze to stick. Daze is so important on this team. Needed that daze to stick on L3 so I could focus on Zaalbar. Let's do it anyways. Okay, there we go. We need daze now. Roar. I just am afraid to attack. Okay. Well, I think we're going to get rid of Qi'Ra here pretty soon. B2 can hang with me. Won this matchup before. All right, I think we got to get a... We gotta go for Qi'Ra if we can. Oh, I was so focused on another two, I forgot about her. Come on, there we go. Boom! Oh, they're so tanky. We're gonna lose. Wampa! Carry the whole thing. Okay. Roar. Come on. Woo! Wampa carries the match. Okay. And with Thrawn, this team works better. I'll show you the team. I'm not going to play it, but you have to trust me. We tried so many teams. Thrawn works better, but we're not going to play it because really, you want to use Thrawn somewhere else. So we got right there. There's Thrawn. Resistance. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Maybe we can win. Maybe we won't. I have a feeling that what's going to happen is it might go off. But then... We need some way of dazing L3. It's really bad. We can't attack L3 either. Yeah, but look at L3 getting turn meter no matter what. All right, clear the taunt. Let's get a stun. I really needed that stun. Oh, we do not want to kill them off. We need as many targets as we can get. Please stun nest. Nope. Oh, this is intense. No, I didn't really want to kill her off. That might be okay. The reason why that is you really want to preserve as many targets for that expose right there as long as possible. And we might be okay. But... Okay. I see what happens when you attack L3 is that there will be a cleanse. And either Zaalbar will be unstunned... Or the buff immunity. Yeah, he's unstunned. Okay. Bad RNG. More bad RNG. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, we're going to get a stun here. Let's do it this way. All right, we got to get big exposes. Oh, they all resisted. So RNG dependent, man. Okay. So now we can just probably just go through and take care of L3. If I can get a stun on Nest, that's not worth it. Nest will counter. We probably won't be able to finish off Nest, be my guess. Yeah. Nest for the win. Well, this is about half of the team right here. Anyways, in conclusion, it's a really good team. That's what I'm trying to say, is that the team over there is bonkers good for a lot of reasons. I'm just going to put this on autoplay. They can gain back protection. They can heal. They've got 3-4 monster tank characters. Nest is huge. Hard to kill. Certain teams can't even take out Nest, like this right here, and then you just lose just to Nest. Being able to revive, auto taunts, protection back, insanity, mind blown. It's a good team. Sith can autoplay it. So I don't know how this is going to change Territory Wars because it's kind of a whaley team at the time. All right, that'll wrap it up for now. Be sure if you want to check out the entire stream, there's links up in the top right-hand corner or in the description. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.